On June 7, 2025, Phoenix officers responded to an armed robbery. The victim reported her purse was stolen, and when she confronted the suspect, he pointed a gun at her. What followed would force officers into a split-second decision about deadly force.
Which way did this guy go? I got officers
That was
started.
43rd, right? They were headed towards 43rd. It was 3 of them. The dude
Okay,
has on a black...
Hold on 1 second. I just want to talk about right now the guy with the gun.
Okay.
He went towards 43rd Avenue.
Yes, ma'am.
Vehicle.
On foot.
And you said that he has a black what?
He has a black hat with like yellow writing on it, a black t-shirt, black pants, shorts, and black shoes.
So yellow hat or black hat with yellow writing and then all black?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
yes, ma'am.
white,
And he's
black,
got like a...
Hold on
he's
1 second.
Mexican,
Hold on.
Hispanic.
Okay, perfect. Hispanic male, how old is he? 20s, 30s, 40s? How old is he? 20s, 30s, 40s?
He's probably in his early 20s.
Is he thin, heavy, average weight?
Then he's thin.
What kind of gun was it? Was it like a hand-sized gun or an
Yes,
arm-sized
ma'am.
gun? Handgun?
It was a hand-sized gun, yes, ma'am. It was probably like a little 9 or something.
Surveillance footage shows the suspect taking the victim's purse from the hotel laundry room. This provided officers with visual confirmation of his appearance. When confronted, he pulled a handgun and pointed it directly at her. This transformed the incident from theft to armed robbery, a Class 2 felony in Arizona.
The following is surveillance footage showing the woman confronting the man.
Officers obtained the surveillance footage and circulated the suspect's photo. Under Arizona law, armed robbery involves taking property through use or threatened use of a deadly weapon. Officers had probable cause for a felony arrest.
Officers were also given a photo taken by a bystander, which shows the man displaying his gun to the woman. Officers arrived and contacted the victim. She showed them the surveillance video of the man stealing her purse. The officers circulated a photo of the suspect to other officers with a description of him. Approximately 1 hour later, officers saw a man matching the suspect's description standing near a gas station at 43rd Avenue and McDowell Road. The man was seen going into the store carrying the stolen purse. The following is surveillance footage from the store showing a man matching the suspect's description entering the business with the stolen purse.
1 hour later, officers spotted a man matching the description at a gas station, carrying the stolen purse. Surveillance shows him entering the store with the victim's purse. As he exited, officers activated their lights and siren for a felony stop.
As the man left the store, a 2-man patrol unit activated their lights and siren in an attempt to stop the man. The man took off running through the parking lot of the gas station and onto McDowell Road. As the patrol vehicle got close to the man, officers saw the man reach into his shorts and partially reveal a handgun. In response, the officer driving struck the man with the patrol vehicle. After the collision, officers got out of the patrol vehicle and saw the man's ankle partially pinned under the front passenger side tire. Officers moved the patrol vehicle to free the man's ankle, while another officer removed the gun from the man's shorts. Here is the body-worn camera footage from the officer driving the patrol vehicle.
What happens next must be analyzed under Graham versus Connor. Force reasonableness is judged from the officer's perspective at the moment of decision. Officers knew they were stopping an armed robbery suspect. As the vehicle closed distance, officers saw the suspect reach into his shorts. Based on the robbery report, they believed he was accessing his weapon. Officers immediately moved the vehicle to free his ankle and secured the firearm. The weapon matched the gun from the robbery footage. Body camera from the passenger officer shows the coordination to secure both suspect and weapon. Fire department transported him for a non-life-threatening ankle injury. Tennessee versus Garner established that deadly force may be used when a suspect poses significant threat of death or serious injury. Scott versus Harris specifically addressed vehicle force, holding it reasonable when flight endangers the public. Graham versus Connor requires analyzing specific factors: severity of crime, armed robbery, immediate threat, reaching for weapon, active resistance, fleeing through traffic, danger to public, busy roadway. These factors supported the use of force. The officers receive a B+. Their response was legally justified under Graham, Garner, and Scott. They acted on credible information about an armed, violent felon. The immediate medical response was professional. However, vehicle strikes carry extreme risk. While constitutionally defensible, this represents last resort force. Some experts might argue for maintaining visual contact rather than immediate interdiction, though that carries its own risks. This is a case where reasonable officers might disagree, which prevents a higher grade despite being legally sound. The suspect receives an F. He committed armed robbery, pointed a gun at the victim, fled from lawful arrest, and reached toward his weapon during pursuit. Each decision escalated danger. He had multiple opportunities to surrender peacefully. Under law, suspects have no right to flee violent felony arrests while armed. While no one wishes injury, his injuries resulted directly from his criminal choices and violent resistance. The department receives a B. Their transparency in releasing this footage demonstrates accountability. Multiple body cameras worked properly. Both criminal and administrative investigations were immediately initiated. However, vehicle as force policies remain evolving in American policing, and continued policy refinement is appropriate.